Hi, welcome to Psychic Paths on A1R Psychic Radio. My name is Susanne Marie, and I'm here to do some readings. So I hope that we have some wonderful callers in tonight, and let's have a good night. I hope that everybody has had a good week, and I hope that Mercury retrograde isn't being too harsh and Mars retrograde isn't being too harsh. Yeah, it's been a very good week for me, and I hope for you guys. I want you to think about being kind and loving to everyone. That's my message. My message is the way that we make this world better is to personally take the responsibility of loving and being kind to each other. So that's my message. And seems to be a little dark. Hang on a second. There we go. And yeah. So if everyone can do that, I think we'll be in good shape. I want to say hello to everyone in Minnesota and all my fans. I appreciate your support and love. And my sponsor, Chris Roman, on Psychology Today, CRISROMAN. Thank him for being able to help me continue these shows. And I'm a clairvoyant and I'm a light trance medium. I see past, present, and future. And I've been doing this for quite a while. And it's my joy to do this. It's an uplifting thing to be able to do. And so I want to thank A1R Psychic Radio for giving me this opportunity too. So hopefully we'll get some callers in, and I hope that everyone has been okay. Has been a little scattered here. House stuff. I own my own home, so it's got its own character and it's crying for help. So that's what I've been up to, is making sure and maintaining my little personality house. So, yeah, ask me anything and I will do my very best to answer every question. Sometimes I get what's a sign for me is no, the shade's going down, and usually that means it's none of your business. We have Owen in North Little Rock. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am well, and yourself?
Doing good. What can I help with tonight?
Guidance, and if there's any positive spirits that want to come through, they can come through.
Okay, let me see what Spirit says, okay? Give me a second. There's a gentleman that's coming through, and he's got a very exuberant personality, and he's got curly or wavy hair. Does that sound familiar to you?
He's got wavy hair? No.
Yeah. Is it out? Is it like a lot of hair? But it's a fella. It's a guy coming through. But if you're not,
okay.
if you don't know him, let's see who else is coming through, because usually there's more than one. there is an older lady coming through. She takes really good care. She takes really good care of her herself. I see her curling her hair, and she likes to wear makeup. And let's see what she says about the connection with you. Do you know any older lady with kind of a reddish brown hair, auburn? I'm getting an aunt.
She's an aunt?
Yes.
Okay.
She's telling me that you weren't very, very close, but she was there when you were smaller, like a child. Yeah, she loves you, and she's reminiscing about when you were a child. I'm
Okay.
also getting from her that other gentleman could have been somebody you knew in school. The one with the curly hair, or he's got lots of dark hair. Yes,
Okay.
so you have an aunt on the other side, and you also have an older gentleman coming through.
Okay.
Is there an older gentleman that you used to go fishing with? I'm getting fishing.
No, but there was an older gentleman that I was very close to who loved fishing, and he just recently
Okay.
passed about 2 months ago.
He's saying yes. That's who he is. Um, he's saying that his death was sudden. He's talking about that.
Uh-huh.
Who is the relative that I'm getting? A relative is on the other side that used to snoop through your stuff. Like maybe you had your own room, and yeah, there's someone on the other side that used to love going through your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
A grandfather or a grandmother. Somebody,
No.
somebody you were close to. Because I sense that there was a cake, that they were there for a birthday cake or a celebration.
No. I had a stepdad that wasn't really nice to me, and he used to go through my things, and I used to like to draw as a kid, and he would go through my things and take out my drawings and throw them away.
Is he on the other side?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was he there for birthdays? Because I sense
Well,
this
yeah.
guy was there for birthdays.
Yeah.
He is now the man that I'm seeing. He has somewhat of a. I'm picking up his personality as kind of prickly. It's a prickly personality, not sweet, not kind, not angry, but just kind of off prickly. Like some people hated him and some people loved him, but he seemed to be someone that was a little prickly with his personality. Maybe
Yeah.
what I'm getting is he was also very picky about who he got close to. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't like everybody. He was pretty judgmental when it came to who was close and who wasn't. So,
Right.
are you are you coming into a lot of money? Because Spirit is telling
No.
me that something's going to happen where you might just get a windfall.
I could sure
Um,
use it, but I don't see it.
um, Spirit says it has something to do with legal situation, not a car accident or anything like that, but it seems like there's a legal action that you might join and get some pay for that.
Okay.
Now I see you working really hard physically doing something. Um,
Yes.
are you frustrated? It seems like
Yes.
from what I see doing that, you're very, very frustrated. Um,
Yeah, I'm going through a rough emotional period in my life right now. Yeah.
the people on the other side, and Spirit especially, want you to know that you are loved and that you are precious. And there's a woman
Oh.
coming through, um, a middle-aged looking woman who just kind of loving you. It just might be your guide, but really, she's very caring and loving and kind, and she's
Okay.
near you. She's near you when you said that. Um, things will turn around. You need to hold on, is what she's saying. Um, there's there's a group of people where I see you being very happy and being yourself, and I feel like that's around the corner. Um, you have good people that are going to be in your circle or are in your circle, and I sense I have a sense that instead of doing all that heavy lifting, I have a feeling that there's a job in transportation, like driving. Um,
Okay.
don't forget to have hope. I want you to keep on having hope, even when you're
Okay.
down. You promise?
I promise.
Okay. They're saying changes will happen around Christmas time that will get a better, but not a whole lot better. It's going to be a steady increase of things getting better. Um, Spirit is saying don't be too hard on yourself. You're giving yourself some negative messages and they would like you to stop. I
Okay.
don't quite know what those messages are, but they're saying that when you when you get mad at yourself or your limitations or where you're at, you're drawing negative upon negative. So instead of saying things that are negative to yourself, they're asking you to say something positive about yourself.
Okay.
The lady with the auburn hair says you got some beautiful eyes. Now she's bragging on your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Is there a girl that you're interested in?
Yes.
I don't sense that I don't sense a real closeness. Have you asked her to be with you? Are you with her?
Well, we were at one point, but the way things are happening, we constantly get separated. But we're really close.
Okay.
Actually, she's the daughter of the. Huh?
Go ahead.
She's the daughter of the older gentleman that went fishing.
Ah, okay. She's cute as a button from what I can tell. I just don't see. I guess it was physically close or something because I think you both want to be closer physically, and I get from spirit that you're going to take the incentive to make that happen. You're rolling around in your mind the ways in which that you can keep um, keep a foundation of being closer to her, and you're on the right track. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you haven't thought about it yet, but you will around a little while from now. Give it 2 or 3 months, okay? All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you. And peace be with you.
You too. You have a good evening. It was an honor to read for you.
You too.
Bye-bye. And we have one caller, maybe. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What can I help you with? You're in California.
Yeah. I've had like 3 family members pass away within the last year. I was just wondering if you could like connect with any of them.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
The first person to come through is a woman, and I don't know what she looked like when she passed, but what she's representing to me is a very strong female, like one of those, one of those Rosie the Riveters.
Yeah.
She's kind of giving me off that type of personality. She's showing me a lot of pink. Like she liked the color pink. But her personality was not all that dainty. See who else. There's an older gentleman that's coming through, and He's kind of got a average frame or a small frame, and he's kind of the wise. He feels like the wise kind of a relative, laid back, but kind of gives his advice, and he tells stories. Yeah, he's got brown straight hair. Do those two sound familiar to you?
My the, the, there's a gentleman and because it's my dad and my aunt that one of them, like two of them that I'm trying to connect to. When my dad was younger, he had like darker straight hair. That he was like on the balder side
Okay,
when he passed.
maybe they're just representing when they were younger.
Yeah.
He seems to have a very gentle heart, very gentle and tender. Yeah, they seem to be a little bit opposite of each other, the female and the man. And they're both saying they're relatives and they love you and they're at peace. There's another relative coming through, and she seems to have light hair. And older. She's showing me older.
Could be my grandma.
I'm getting grandma. Yeah, she's not representing herself as young as the others. She's wishing that she could have done more for you. She's giving me the impression that she wasn't able to do as much as she could when she was alive. Yes, and she has a slow speech, kind of like she thinks of everything that's coming out of her mouth. But she loves you, and yeah, those are the three that I get, and they're all together.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're not alone. These three people, I'm getting that these three people are together, and they visit you, and they're around you, and the grandmother says you have something of hers to remember her in your house. I don't know what it is, but she says you have a piece of something that is a part of her, if that makes sense.
We have children, and
okay, that
and I was my middle name was named after her.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I have her middle name.
Oh, well, yeah, they're all okay. They're all together. And when you think of them, they are with you. Not to spook you out, but they really are with you, and they're watching over you, and they're just showering all kinds of love on you. Okay?
Thank you so much. That really helps.
Well, you have a good night, and Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that concludes the calls tonight. Thank you so much for joining me and spending your Wednesday evening here. And I'll see you next week. Come visit me at psychicpass.com and Psychic Pass Facebook. And remember, come back next week for some more calls and more readings. Thank you. Have a good night.